Chapter 2. You are righteous. Have you ever read a word in the Bible and never quite understood the meaning? I believe that this is how some view the word righteousness. We know that it has meaning, but are we sure what that meaning is? So, what does righteousness mean? It means that we are right with God. E.W. Kenyon once said, righteousness means the ability to stand in the presence of God the Father without sense of guilt or inferiority. This shows how Jesus stood in the presence of God. He wasn't afraid, he was speaking with his Father. So, what do we do to get righteousness? We freely receive it as a gift. The Bible says, for if by the transgression of the one death reigned through the one, much more those who receive the abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness will reign in life through the one, Jesus Christ. That's Romans 5, verse 19. So this verse says that we need two things: an abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness. Notice how righteousness is described as a gift instead of something you earn. There is no way to be righteous by our own efforts. It is by the obedience of Christ that we get it. So we receive it by faith. When we realize this, it will change our walk with God. No longer should we try to earn our place with God. The Bible says and explains that he made him who knew no sin to be sin on our behalf so that we might become the righteousness of God in him. 2 Corinthians 5:21. On the cross, Jesus made a beautiful exchange. He swapped our sin with his righteousness. Now we can understand the value of this word. Now we can always have a now we can always have a relationship with God. This is one of the greatest gifts. Righteousness is not just another word we use, it represents one of the main purposes of the cross.